Hello, everyone. It's me, Nihilistic Nerd, and we're putting some energy into this. Not a lot of energy into it, but we're putting some energy into it. So, I was originally going to film this morning, but when I got home, I instead decided to eat a whole pizza, then cry myself to sleep, because life is pain. Today, we're going to discuss how Sia, I don't know, I don't listen to terrible pop music, is going to war with the disabled community, and that is because Saya is making a movie that has a character in it that is autistic, and the character is not played by a disabled actor. Now, before you get your pitchforks and your fires, realize that I myself am on the spectrum. I have Asperger's. Now, Asperger's is on the spectrum of autism, and it's a pain in the ass. Most people wouldn't be able to tell that I have Asperger's because I don't tell people I have Asperger's other than for a joke. You see, Asperger's isn't part of my personality. Nihilistic Nerd isn't Asperger's, just like Nihilistic Nerd isn't depression or anxiety, both of which I also have. I don't broadcast these things for any means other than jokes. However, it doesn't change the fact that it's still a reality for me. So, by Twitter standards, I believe I do have every right to comment on this. So, it's pretty obvious that I'm nowhere near as disabled as the person being portrayed in the movie. However, autism is a spectrum and all that stuff, so the water's already muddy. So, the reason Saya is getting canceled is because the movie is supposed to be starring a character that has autism, and the person she hired for the role definitely does not have any disability. And that set off a lot of people. Like, it set off a lot of altruists, it set off a lot of grandstanders, it's even set off, like, autistic societies that advocate for the proper treatment of people with autism. They're all very upset because Saya decided not to put someone in with a disability. And while it'd be nice to have representation, I suppose, of people with Asperger's or autism, it really doesn't change anything because you put in a person that can do the job the best, or the person that already has an in the industry. I believe Ziegler, from the vast amounts of research I've done, has worked with Saya many times before, so it's only natural that she's going to put in people that she trusts and has faith in. But people don't see it like that. They see it as Saya is making a direct attack on disabled people, which I just don't see that as the case. Do you put in a drug lord as a drug lord character in a drama about drugs? No, you don't. There's a movie that came out like mid 2010s, I believe. I'll put the title of it up on the screen, and it was starring actual veterans, like actual people that have went over to Iraq and Afghanistan, and the acting was lackluster because they're not actors. Now, yes, there are autistic and disabled actors, but either they didn't audition, or Saya, who is writing and directing the movie, decided she wanted to put Maddie Ziegler in instead. That's just how the industry goes. That said, I don't really think that a lot of autistic people are going to go see this movie. I'm only speaking for myself, but I find that these movies that are like, oh, look, we have an autistic person in here, are really preachy and lame. Like, they're just not enjoyable. The characters aren't written well and stuff. So, I'm not even saying that this is going to be a good movie. I'm just saying that the cancellation of Saya is kind of fucking stupid.